Hi, my name's Didirri, and you are live in Limbo.
And his bird sounds knock me out, cheating, fear and doubt, and his old pain fades away as fog with time.
Hi guys, it's Kat here from Live in Limbo, and I'm here with Didirri.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, pretty good. Thanks for taking the time to chat.
You are absolutely welcome.
Welcome to wonderfully rainy Toronto.
It is comfortably miserable outside.
I like the optimism. I really do.
I can wear my favorite turtleneck.
Oh, there you go. So I know you were saying that you're a knitter. Did you knit this turtleneck?
No, I wish. This is pretty green. This is Liam Gallagher's brand.
Oh, I didn't know he had a brand. That's cool.
Yeah.
So did Liam Gallagher knit the turtleneck?
I also wish that he had done that, but no.
Well, we can tell people that he did.
Yeah, I'm sure you did, Liam.
So everybody know that this turtleneck here, one of a kind, knitted by the one and only Liam Gallagher. Don't let anyone take that turtleneck from you. So I wanted to start off by talking about the Instagram story that you posted yesterday. A whole bunch of people sending you dog photos and dog videos.
Yeah, that kind of exploded.
How many were you sent?
A lot.
A lot?
Like, I probably posted like 40, and I think there was at least 4 or 5 times.
That's a lot of dogs.
Yeah, it was a lot of dogs.
Yeah. Well, it brightened up my day a bit, seeing all the dogs.
It definitely brightened up mine. I missed the train a few times just
looking
because
at
I was
the dogs.
looking at all of them. But
Well, of all reasons to miss the train, that's definitely a good one, warranted one.
yeah, absolutely.
So you were saying that you wish that there were more dogs at gigs.
Yeah, I've played a few festivals, and they've had dog-friendly gigs. So it's just a good
nice.
vibe. It's kind of a bit of a bullshit filter. Like, it kind of calms everyone down.
Yeah, well, you can't be an asshole when there's dogs there, right?
Absolutely.
It's not right.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, though, so you were saying that there are dog-friendly festivals. Are there any dog-friendly venues out there? I don't think I've ever been to one, but
I mean,
have you?
Only outdoor stuff.
Yeah.
But I guess I'm
that
sure
would be pretty cool.
I'm sure there's one in LA.
that sounds like an LA type thing.
I went to
Yeah.
LA for the 3rd time, and every time it's a cliche, but there was a dog restaurant.
Dog restaurant.
As in
they're not eating dog.
Not even like food for
Okay.
owners and dogs.
Yeah.
It was just like prepared food for dogs.
Oh, really?
And I was like,
Oh, wow.
that's very LA.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So you can have the show at the dog restaurant, then there's your dog-friendly venue. But I seriously think that there's like a business model there. People love dogs. People love live music. Just put it together.
Well, even just yesterday's Instagram explosion proves that people love dogs.
So your next tour, can you make it your
Yeah.
opening act a dog?
I wish. I encourage all of my friends to have dogs, because I can't, because I'm always traveling.
So what about Jude then? Where does Jude
She
go?
is one of my closest friends' dogs.
Oh, okay.
Who shall remain nameless,
Yep.
but
That's fair.
she's my
Yep.
honorary dog.
Famous dog too. She's got an entire song named after
Yeah,
her.
she came to a gig once. And
Oh, nice. So that was a dog-friendly venue then, I guess.
Well, that one wasn't, but we kind of snuck her in.
Ah, okay.
It was a fun time.
It's good that she was able to hear you play her song. That's
Yeah.
important.
Well, it was perfect. She
Yep.
got up on stage and instantly started looking at my shadow. And
Oh,
yeah.
you weren't just making that up. There's a point there.
No,
There you go. Point
she
proven.
lives in the shadow realm for sure.
So, I was reading one of the bios that you have up there, and it was saying that your new EP Measurements, you wrote songs to give yourself advice, tackling different parts of your morality. I think that's such a beautiful concept. It really is. But I was wondering, because it's such a deep way to go about songwriting, does that process work? How do you latch onto one of those truths and decide, okay, this is a song-worthy thing to really write about?
I guess conception of a song is really hard for me to put my finger on. It's kind of hard to know where stuff starts. I guess it's probably like equal parts inspiration and then like equal parts adding to it. I guess I do a lot of I don't know, I follow a lot of people that I particularly like how they explore their morality, I guess, and especially through songwriting. But I don't know, I spend a lot of time by myself, so there's a lot of thinking going on. It's not much
Do you
else to
have a hard time finding that time to spend time by yourself when you're on tour all the time?
It's up and down.
Yeah.
Like, I feel a lot better now that I have done it for a bit longer.
Yeah.
And I think when first things started taking off, and I was traveling the world for the first time, I was pretty overwhelmed by it, and I didn't have like the systems in place to deal with it. Kind of.
Well, it is overwhelming. You're traveling a lot, different places
Yeah.
all the time, different time zones even.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the jet lag, because it's hard. You're
And,
jumping
like,
around.
Huge mistakes that no one kind of teaches you.
Yeah.
Like you kind of think you're a bit invincible at first. You just kind of like you book yourself early flights just to save money, and then you
Yeah.
do it 5 times in a row, and
Yeah.
suddenly you are, crying in an airport
Oh,
somewhere,
gosh.
and you're just like,
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, you need sleep. Okay.
Lesson learned.
Yeah, but we're going on a tangent.
It's a good tangent. I mean, crying in the airport is never a good tangent, but
I've written many a song after that.
oh, there you go. Inspiration from that.
Yeah. I guess I like to explore tricky questions and ask myself them, because I can't expect other people to take my advice seriously if I haven't considered it myself. And that's something that I try and, yeah.
Do you find it to be a cathartic process for you to write them down?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing better than writing something that I thought really summed up how I felt at the time, and then also it's funny, you talk to people about how they've learnt a lesson, and then you talk to them a year later and they're making the same mistakes again, and
They're still booking the early morning flights 4 days in a row.
that's exactly right. But
Yeah.
I mean, that I guess singing it every night is a constant reminder not to.
That's interesting.
And that
Yeah.
people often ask me if it's hard to like dredge up those emotions every night, but it's kind of a little like, it's like a valve release. You get to just go,
Yeah.
okay, that's,
Remind yourself.
don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that constantly. And yeah, I feel a lot happier for it.
So
for
do you
sure.
find that your relationship with these songs have changed the more you've played them and the more you shared them?
Yeah. The influence that it's had on people is becoming more and more apparent. And that that can sometimes feel like a lot of pressure, but it's also pretty damn humbling. I think the first time you kind of skate along just playing your songs, and you just kind of go, oh yeah, this means something to me, but you never really know if it is having an effect. And then yeah, doing like things like signing lines and meeting people, and I guess the first time that I properly like hugged it out with someone was someone got a tattoo of my lyrics, and
Which song was it? Which lyric?
Jude.
Yeah.
And it's probably the most common thing that gets tattooed from my stuff.
Which line?
It's "and I'll be here in the morning." But this one struck me very hard because he had written it across the scars along his arms.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's
told me-
powerful.
yeah, just told me that I had really done something for him.
Yeah.
And that was overwhelming. And just heart-wrenching, but I don't know, it's not trivial. And sometimes you think, oh, I'll just quit music and do like nursing or something that actually helps people, and then you kind of get reminded that the industries that went up during the Great Depression were entertainment,
Yeah.
and there's a reason
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah, you are helping people.
Yeah, people in times of need turn to
Yeah.
people who can express the same feelings.
Well, thank you for sharing your feelings with us so that we can have an outlet for those feelings as well.
I thank all the people that take them on and I don't know, tackle their own emotions.
So I know in the past that you've done some busking, and that you said how that's helped to inform the way that you perform on stage. Have you done any busking since then? Or are you strictly only the venues now?
I've been pretty busy.
That's fair. Yeah.
That's one. I've done a few like after show
That's
sessions
nice, yeah.
just for a bit of fun, but I
Yeah.
haven't properly got out and busked
Yeah.
in a long while. But it definitely gave me a thicker skin.
I can imagine. Yeah.
Well, you see like best and the worst of people when
Yeah.
they can just
ignore you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think one of the most crushing things for an artist is not... Most artists don't mind being hated or loved. It's being ignored that really, really hurts. It's just like, that's why people talking at gigs hurts so much. It's not that someone doesn't like you, it's that they couldn't even be bothered.
That's
listening.
my absolute pet peeve.
Yeah.
I hate that so much.
It cuts people. But when that happens to you constantly on the street, you just grow a thick skin. And it becomes a bit of a challenge, and it kind of taught me how to... It's my job to inspire people to shut up.
I love that line. That's great. Your job to inspire people to shut up.
Yeah.
That's great.
If I can get the person talking to listen, then I'm doing a good job.
Yep.
And most of the time it's just eye contact.
Yep.
You just go...
You guilt them into shutting up.
Well, no, it's more like, hey, I'm singing this to you.
Yeah.
You know, it's to you. Listen. And it's like if someone said the things that I was saying and didn't sing them to someone and you ignored them, you would be in a very strange place.
Yep.
Like if I said, hey, I've just gone through a massive heartbreak and I'm not doing well. If I said that to you and you were just
walked
like,
right past.
la la la, just chatting away.
Yeah.
And so I think you can't get past that when you look at someone and they catch your eye, and so often it's the double take. They go, and then they're like, okay, now I'm paying attention.
Yep.
But I don't know. I take it as a challenge, and like, definitely the street taught me how to inspire people to listen.
Yep. All important traits. So I know you have a tea towel, a blind you tea towel. That's probably one of the most interesting pieces of merch I've ever seen. How did that happen? Like, what was the genesis and the catalysts for this tea towel?
A few things. One of them was that I thought it was a silly idea, and I love silly ideas.
Well, it's really practical too.
Yeah.
Because like you buy a band tee and you love your band tee, but you can only wear it how often? You have a tea towel. You put it on your sink.
That was my exact point.
You use it all the time.
My
It's really clever.
Eventually was that 10 years ago, think of the bands that you were wearing.
Yeah.
Like the shirts you were wearing.
Yeah.
You would never wear them right now, but in 10 years, you would probably still have a tea towel in your kitchen.
Pretty much,
it's the lyrics as well, and it was written as a letter, and I just literally put that letter
with
straight
the
on the tea
handwritten,
towel. And it's literally the highest selling thing that we've ever
it's a
made.
great item. It seriously is. When I saw that, it's like, I want to buy a tea towel.
Yeah.
So perfect.
Well,
do you have them tonight here, the tea towels?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a rule that you have to use it. It's not a poster.
Okay.
It's
interesting.
Like, yeah.
Duly noted.
People send me photos on Instagram of like wine stains or coffee stains or...
That gives it personality.
One guy used it as like, wrapped a like bag of frozen peas and he like sprained his ankle.
So you really are helping people.
Yeah, exactly.
See?
Yeah.
You helped him with his sprained ankle.
That's exactly right.
So I started this chat off asking about the dogs and on the Instagram post, how you said you wanted there to be more dogs. The other thing you said you wanted more of were capos. So what has happened to all your capos? You said you're on number 6 right now?
Yeah, there's like a...
Is someone stealing them?
Is
there a
void
capo
somewhere.
thief?
I think there's a super fan just following me around, stealing all of my
capos. It's probably wrapping the capos in all the blind you tea towels and all
exactly
that.
Right.
So you're on number 6 right now. So I figured we would give you number 7, just in case the bandit strikes again.
Thank you
and you
very
lose
much.
number 6. Number 7 is here waiting for you.
I'm sure this will be duly used. Absolutely. I don't know where they're all going. But
maybe someday they'll show up.
Thanks.
You never know.
Thank
No
you
problem.
very,
Well,
very
I hope
much.
it's able to put to good use. But wanted to thank you for taking the time to chat today. We appreciate it. We know you got a very busy tour schedule. I was looking through it the other night, and because you jumped Europe to Australia to North America, and you had 1 or 2 days in between.
I think we worked it out about with the Vance Joy shows included.
Yeah.
I played to like 130,000 people in the last
That's a good number of people.
8 months.
That's
or
a
whatever.
very good number of people. Yeah.
Insane.
Yep.
But yeah, I am looking forward to Christmas, but I am enjoying myself right now.
Are you going back home for Christmas? That's good.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy the time off. It is well deserved, and we're looking forward to seeing you tonight.
Absolute pleasure.
Great. So once again, it's Katrina here with Didirri. Thank you for taking the time today. Everyone, go check out his music because it's awesome, and as you've heard, it saves lives. So go check it out. Thanks, guys.
Cheers.